All right, I think we're going to go to this shop. We're going to do something like this. And we're going to make some decisions based on what we get. We can go to this elite and then go this way. Maybe that allows us to go here, and then we make more decisions. And if that's the case, we're just taking max HP, which is the big sad. I really wish Silent had more options than just 6 max HP, or something like that. All right, friends, you're going to have 1 minute on this prediction. Prediction's coming much, much faster. Look, I'm just going to say, I'm not saying we won't get out of Act 1. What I am saying is wait for someone to throw an equivalent number of points on no before putting a ton of points on yes. That's all that I'm saying. All that I'm saying. We'll get the run started here. Not too much is going to change in the next couple seconds. Find this HP range to be a bit cruel sometimes. You bet against me, Flannel? I watch your RimWorld playthroughs. All right, Power Potion is here. Oh, man. This Finisher? I really don't like Finisher very much. You never trust anything someone with a red icon next to their name says. Just trust me on that one. We'll take Finisher just for a card. How good it is. It's already as good as a strike. $12 plus 12 is 24. Swift Potion. Game's trying to be nice now. Meme Stab with our Finisher. Cards that are blue seem to be pretty good. Take that. All right, we got a Clockwork Souvenir, the Specimen, and a Singing Bowl. We won't be seeing for the rest of the run now. We take a Flash of Steel to go with our Finisher as well. It also just take a Strike Remove. It also takes Slice plus a card remove. Let's try this Flash of Steel. I'm feeling a little different right now. Not to put the heavy sweats on Team Blue, but let's see, we want to play 4 attacks, so 1, right? Maybe there was a better way to do that. Good job, Meme Stab. Regen Potion is also here, as well as a Blade Dance. All right, we got a little thing going. It's nice. Swift Potion's incredible with Blade Dance, Flash of Steel, Meme Stab, and Finisher. Do we ever pass on Regen Potion though? We could yeet this Power Potion. Though hanging on to it for Guardian might be nice. I feel like Regen Potion going into maybe Lagavulin or Sentries is just going to be better. But then again, Power Potion is also really good against Sentries. I'm actually not sure which one represents more HP right now. I guess it depends. We go against Gremlin Knob. This is not very useful. Yeah, Swift. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Swift Potion, we're not debating getting rid of between Power Potion and Regen. I'm going to go Power Potion. Okay. Well, that was easy. No! Oh, you jerk. You jerk. Would double Swift Potion ever not give me finisher? Oh. Beautiful. Beautiful. Bottled Lightning. And now stinky poison cards. Yeah, it was a very expensive fight. We don't take Skewer with a finisher in here. I mean, I do love a Bouncing Flask going into the Guardian fight. I worry that we're doing too many things at that point, though. No, it's still really good. Bottled Lightning, I don't think we take. With extra draw on turn 1, we could bottle the Blade Dance for when we draw Finisher on turn 1. I don't think we always want that, though. Like, for the rest of the run kind of thing. Hey. You're not an event. Alright. Fear Potion is amazing, as well as a Terror here. Torn between Finisher and Terror. Probably just Finisher, though. Making it actually more useful than Strike most of the time. Usually. Akabeko. Okay, well, I mean, that doesn't actually work because we don't have a multi-attack thing that we can play first. But still pretty nice. Take it. Yes. Yes, we will open here. No. What? Really? All right. Get out of here. Bag of marbles. Yes. That's exceptional. We will do that and skip all of this. We do have just one potion for an empowered elite, but I'm feeling pretty good. The deck is strong. We don't have double Swift Potions for an Angry Gremlin Knob, but we do have a Fear Potion. And we get an extra upgrade out of it, too. Blade Dance seems very good. Terror also very, very good. Ooh. Now, regenerating sentries, very difficult. We do have Bag of Marbles. As well as Akabeko, so we're going to be able to kill this back one pretty easily. I think. Famous last words and all. So we need to play... Ooh, 3 attacks. I don't think we're playing 3 attacks. I mean, we could, but that's the whole turn, and I'd like to get Terror down. So I'm actually going to throw a Flash of Steel over there. If we Terror, or we take 10. I think we Terror. And I know we have this Fear Potion too. One more attack? Excellent. Okay, that's 13. It's a bad draw. Now, the downside, this is where the pain's really going to happen. We don't have a lot of extra defensive cards in this deck. Oh my god, that's beautiful. That was really good. Ah. All right. Not too bad. Get our Empowered Elite out of the way. A War Paint is here too. Could take a Cloak and Dagger for our finisher. We'd want to make sure it says plus on it, but I think it's so bad against the Guardian that I'm gonna pass on it and try to find another defensive card. We may struggle against the Guardian sometimes, and this does not really help us there. Sucker Punch would help if we could make it say plus, but it's just another attack that I just don't want. Defend, Terror, great hits. And a late shop. Okay, so I like a lot of stuff here. Piercing Wail's great. Footwork is also great. Footwork just completely solves the Guardian fight almost on its own. You don't need to add any defensive cards if you happen to get a Footwork going into Guardian. It also solves a lot of Act 2 and the frail effects that get put on you. Now, we could take a Piercing Wail for a defensive card, or we could just remove one of these stinky strikes, because strikes are actively terrible. At this point in the game, if we could just banish all of our strikes, that would be incredible. I would choose that option. Short on this. Acrobatics is pretty nice. We have a lot of stuff that says 0 on it, as well as this finisher. I rarely take Acrobatics on 3 energy. This might be the case. Yeah, I think that's totally worth it. Ugh. Okay. How many Footworks is too many? That's a good question. I would say, all memes aside, probably not more than 2. And maybe somewhat rarely do you even want to. You probably don't want to take your second Footwork until your first one says plus on it. I would take that as a priority. And then if you have a Footwork that says plus, taking a second one is like a hard maybe. Again, the real issue is you're putting, at that point when you have 2 Footworks, you're putting a lot of investment in something that's just preventing you from killing stuff. It's just helping you survive longer. So better maybe to invest extra draw in not adding Footwork and the extra upgrade to make your second Footwork say plus and something that does damage. But 2 Footwork pluses in a deck, I mean, that's pretty okay. If not, just excessive. Yeah, would depend on deck size. So if you have a pretty thinned out deck already, or just like a really big deck, then maybe if you have like a 35, 40 card deck, yeah, maybe the second Footwork makes a lot of sense. Well-laid plans. This also solves Guardian. Yep. All right, and what to make say plus? A lot of really high quality upgrades here. Footwork being excellent, Bouncing Flask being excellent. Well-laid plans also being excellent. I think if we can hang on to well-laid plans, or excuse me, upgrade well-laid plans, and then hang on to Blade Dance plus Finisher, man, that's just so much damage. It has to surpass the Bouncing Flask upgrade, and I think just with Footwork not plus, we get through this fight. Oh, of course. I mean, this is how you summon Runic Pyramid, is to make your well-laid plan stay plus. This is well established in Spire lore. Wanted this. Now I have to take damage next turn. This is really the problem with not having a neutralize upgrade or second source of weak as you're going into the Guardian fight. We're still going to be fine, but... Oh, do we split here? Yep. Sure do. You'll lose your point here. Yeah, oh yeah. This is not even close. That was a great act. Corpse Explodey. Corpse Explodey solves a whole lot of our problems going into Act 2 Elites and stuff in the future, allowing us to stack both Terror and Corpse Explosion and a bunch of other stuff onto a single enemy and dealing with the rest of them in the process. I was watching someone stream the Silent the other day, and they almost took or bought a Specimen Relic when they already had Corpse Explosion in their deck, and I was able to talk them off the clip, but they serve a very similar process. We already saw the Specimen earlier, but the Specimen transferring poison to another enemy basically kills that other enemy in a lot of the time. I thought. Whereas Corpse Explosion does a very similar thing, and then it just kills everything. The Specimen also just transferring poison and killing everything. 141 points. Jeez. I was not backseating. They were asking for advice. And it's front seating, not back seating. I don't believe in back seating. Let me check something real quick. There we go. Got that fixed. 0% sneaky, making everyone know that they won a bunch of points or something. We're gonna go back into emote only mode for 2 minutes in heaven. If I can find the button. Of course, my emote only button is broken. Can somebody get... Oh, there it goes. What? All right, 2 minutes in heaven, everybody. Enjoy. Spam your favorite emotes from this channel or another one. Doesn't have to be from this one. I will, of course, use my favorite emote in the burb. And let's talk about some options while you guys are having some fun. We could take a cursed key, we could take a coffee dripper, and an ectoplasm. Ectoplasm can only show up at the end of Act 1. Fun little fact about ectoplasm that's also not explicitly stated anywhere in Slay the Spire. Coffee dripper would be okay. The thing with cursed key, it's going to cost us maybe some relics, and we haven't taken sapphire key, so it's going to cost us a remove as well. Our removes are at 100 gold, getting a little expensive. I really like going to 4 energy, and we're not exactly skipping a boss relic here. We haven't picked up any other sources of healing. Eternal Feather, Meat on the Bone, Blood Vial, anything like that. So it can be a bit scary to take a coffee dripper. We do have a footwork going into these early Act 2 fights, as well as Akobeko Bag of Marbles. I mean, we have a ton of damage on turn 1 most of the time. Doesn't mean that they're all free, though. I'm going to take this Curse Key. I think Curse Key means that we're going to be looking for some transforms on strike. Or just straight out removals, I mean, if we can get them. And late shops. So shops after the chest. If we're going to take this, it's going to give us a curse. We want to be able to remove it. So if we can go and kind of work our way back from here and think about our paths this way, kind of see what happens. Finding basically our branching nodes with this idea in mind. We don't have to go this way. I just kind of want to see what shakes out. All right, that is it for your 2 minutes in heaven. Thank you guys very much for playing along and spamming your favorite emotes. You can breathe. More votes. Oh, goodness. Start prediction. We're going to keep it nice and simple so I can keep the run going here. I'm just going to change Act 1 to Act 2. You got 1 whole minute to vote. You've seen the act. You kind of get what we're going for. We have an elite before the campfire if we're feeling really spicy. We got a couple shops we can go through if we want to. We can take a hard pool fight before this elite. That's spooky. All things we can do. If we really want to go deep on the elites, we can get 1, 2, 3, 4 elites this act. We don't have to go to this shop. We can go this way. Depends on how things are going. We don't have any piercing wails for Tri-Slavers or Book of Stabbing, but we do have a corpse explosion. I'm going to start here and just kind of see what happens as we go. It's going to come down to these turn 1s, and this is not the turn 1 that you want to see. It says 15 on it? That's mean. We could use our Fear Potion to block 11 here. Kind of hate it, but Fear Potion when we have Bag of Marbles and Terror in a deck isn't necessarily the most useful thing. Oof. Wanted that Blade Dance. Should be able to get this guy. Got him. Get an Explosive Potion for our troubles. Flying Knee Plus is here, giving us 5 energy sometimes. Pays for itself, but not in terms of draw. As well as another copy of Blade Dance, but we haven't found anything to actually go with these Blade Dances outside of our finisher. We do have Terror, but we're looking for Ornamental Fan, Unai, Shuriken, those types of things to really make this worth it. It also really wants an upgrade, so we have to decide if we can actually afford to upgrade this thing if we're going to take it. Oh, the answer is maybe. Sometimes we can well-laid plans, Blade Dance finisher, and that's just insane. All right, it's fun enough. Ooh. Where I'm willing to do it. Now here we have Corpse Explosion. I think. So this would want to hit for... No, we have Akabeko. Never. This goes to 12. So this would need to hit for 3. We could do Flash of Steel, Strike, and then Finisher kills Pointy. Yeah. Okay. Corpse Explosion? I mean, we gotta ask. But that's unfortunate. Oh. Oh. So this could have been a super free fight, but unfortunately we bottom decked the Corpse Explosion. Now we're at half HP. It was looking good for a while, but we do pick up a red mask by weak to all enemies turn 1. I like this backflip too. Need more cards that just say block on them. Feeling pretty good about not taking the coffee dripper right now. Nice. That's how it's supposed to go. Third Blade Dance, definitely no. Sometimes we do that. This is the second footwork we were kind of thinking about earlier, and maybe you can see how it just doesn't quite work out here. We really want this one to say plus. Can we actually afford to draw and play this second footwork? It's a very slow card. I think we're not going to take it here. Need some other stuff. Curse with Writhe? Absolutely not, considering we have Curse Key and stuff. Okay. But we did pull the Corpse Explosion on turn 1. So that's very good. And we have this Explosive Potion too. Everything else is a little spooky. We'd probably throw everything on the Blue Slaver. Kind of see where we shake out. We do an extra 18 on top of this, or 24. Actually, one off from an Explosive Potion killing the front one and back one. Meaning we could have gotten the back one and done 1 damage next turn. Maybe that was correct. Maybe we should have done math. Maybe. Okay, so this is 12 plus 6, 18, 23. This is definitely a kill on the front and back one, and then we can almost entirely account for the middle slaver. Oh wait, explosive potion kills the middle one. Never mind. Blue candle, a cunning potion, and some more skippable stuff. Blue candle making our curse key not nearly as bad. Still not great, but not the worst thing ever either. Go ahead and take a nap here. And let's see how this hard pool fight goes before making any other decisions. We do have 2 more elites we could go through. That one went really well. Ooh, nice. Very clean. Get a liquid bronze. Alchemize is here. This is the silence version of a meta-scaling card. So you have feed, lesson learned, you've got a genetic algorithm, and the silent has an alchemize. Should probably take it. And this, if we're ever going to take a curse, it's on a chest like this. So the bigger one here has like a 20, I think it's 2575 or 3363 chances of a rare and uncommon relic, respectively. Ornamental Fan is huge. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 block. Did pick up a Doubt Curse, though. $312. I mean, we did also get a lot of money there. So this shop isn't so bad. I don't think that means we can both remove the curse and buy a relic, but we can always just play this with Blue Candle if we have to. Yeah, I don't know about this arc. If this fight doesn't go well, keep potions. If this fight doesn't go well, then we end up going this way, and that is just the big sad. We don't want to end up. See what happens, though. We'll wait on our Cunning Potion until we have Finisher in hand. We could also use Liquid Bronze this fight. But if this fight goes the distance to where Liquid Bronze is useful, I think we're... well, we have a bigger problem. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. The Ornamental Fan's so good. What is this? It's a lot. We don't even need to draw. A pen nib! And an accuracy! Oh. Do we actually take this accuracy now? If we can line up pen nib on finisher, that kills everything. It's going to be a real challenge with this many attacks, but you have to also consider this is 4 attacks, this is 3. Between these 2 cards, 2 energy, it's almost an entire pen nib charge. And we have terror in here. That's pretty good. Cursed with pain. Interesting. Very interesting. Pain is only 1 damage, but it is also 1 draw. And we have 4 strikes in here. So here's the consideration. We have 4 base strikes. That's bad for the silent. We want these to be gone. We do not have our Sapphire Key, so we're adding in another curse later on. I have to keep drawing this stuff. Makes like an empty cage, a 10 out of 10 boss relic. Warp Tongs are probably worth it, though. In the long run, especially a longer fight, like the champ fight. Oh my god. 4, 7, 8, 9 finisher? Are you kidding me? This has got to be a kill. There's no way this isn't a kill. Do we do the math? No, we do not do the math. There's no way this isn't a kill. Oh my. Choke? I don't think we do choke. No. Wait, Thorn's Potion? I think Thorn's Potion is garbage. Alright. What do we even do here now? I think we want the rest. I'll just upgrade. I don't even know what our best upgrade is. We have Warp Tongue, so we should probably target things that either exhaust or we want to play as soon as we see them. Like for powers that we only need to play once. Not relying on Warp Tongs to hit them. Upgrade Pain? Thought that's what happened when you click the start streaming button. Kidding. I kid. Accuracy is pretty cute for like a champ fight. It works a bit slow. But I do want it upgraded. Let's... $25 damage on a strike? Oof. It's just block potion. This is actually a great hit. So this brings this one to 49, so we can stack everything on one of these two. Probably this one, yeah. Yeah, I like the footwork upgrade too, but I'm going to try to get that before the champ fight. Ah! Jerks. Ugh. Dang. So finishers in hand, we really want this corpse explosion before we kill the front one. Whether or not we can actually wait that long is a whole nother question. Finesse is, like, it's okay. It doesn't really move the needle at all, though. And we have our other kill combo in finisher in our hand. So we might just need to kill the front one and hope for the best on the other ones. But taking vulnerable and going another turn here seems sketch. Yeah, Finesse could draw a Corpse Explosion, but it's 1 out of 14 odds. I mean, it's just... it's not good. Does it Mind Blast kill all? Does not. Ouch. That is actually really bad. Well, I mean, I guess it's not the worst thing. Actually can't be... We can't play attacks next turn. Can we survive next turn? We can hang on to two things. It could be Survivor. I think we have to play Survivor Defend, and we can just discard the Doubt. Need to get Corpse Explosion in play. We have to do something like this. Just can't kill next turn, though. First, I think we'll alchemize next turn, since we can't really do anything else. Might be dead next turn. That's... That's gonna be really sad. Come on. There's gotta be a way. In Strike Finisher... So that's going to be 9 plus 16. We could do 9 plus 16, Corpse Explosion next turn. And then that's... Okay, so 25 plus 4, 29. Plus... Still not enough. A letter opener. Definitely gets us closer, though. I don't know. I don't think we got it. Have Warp Tongues. Fire Potion? Swift Potion. I don't have any skills that do damage. Okay, so I mean, we're not dead, it's just not ideal. $10 damage shivs for champ, though. Mercury Hourglass. Start of your turn, deal 3 damage to all enemies, a flex potion, and there's the piercing wail I wanted earlier. Could also take this footwork, or excuse me, dodge and roll. Dodge and roll scales really well with our footwork. We'll take piercing wail. All right, a quick nap. We definitely have the tools in the deck to deal with champ. That is not the question. It's just a matter of if we can actually get them in play. This is definitely one of them. This flex potion's crazy. And I don't think we care about this pen nib. We don't need to hang on to it. It's a 42 damage pen nib. $48 damage shiv. Whew. One minor note, we could have let accuracy go around for warp tongs if we really wanted to. We've seen a lot of our cards that say block on them in the first half of the deck here, so turns like this may end up being cause for concern. Excuse me, my plans? I was told they were well laid. We do have Blade Dance Finisher here. That's a lot of damage. As well as this Flex Potion. It's only a single copy of Blade Dance. So I feel like we don't want to do that yet. We really want well-laid plans to hang on to 2 Blade Dances and a Finisher, and then we just win. Sure, we increment Pen Nib, I guess. Okay. Oh. Now, the only problem with this turn is the Pen Nib is going to be wasted for Finisher. It is a lot of damage, but we're weak. If we really wanted to, we could go one more turn. And Champ also has 14 Metallicize and 31 block. This is not a great Blade Dance Finisher turn, though it is exactly what we were waiting for. So what we might do instead is hang on to 2 copies of Blade Dance, and then just wait for Finisher. Would help if we didn't have Alchemize here. I think our draw pile's kind of stinky, so we could get rid of this Swift Potion. Ah. Was it lethal with Flex? It was very close. I don't think I have the Pen Nib on the right number, though. So maybe I messed that up. Wait. I don't have hand space? No! The Shivs aren't terrible draws, I guess. I mean, in a way they are. Got him. And Nib back to 7, too. After Image is exactly one of the cards that makes a Shiv-based deck actually work as you get to the back half of 820. Runic Pyramid or a Wrist Blade. Oh my. Oh my. First place says X that causes 0, deal 4 additional damage. Yes, happy holidays. The problem with Runic Pyramid is it's so difficult to get Blade Dance plus off. So good with Warp Tongs, though. All right. We gotta do Runic Pyramid. We've gotta do Runic Pyramid. I know, I want the Wrist Blade too, but Runic Pyramid's just too good. Can't possibly pass it up. We have our Emerald Key piece already. We've got 2 curses in the deck already. We're at 30 cards, and we have to pick up another one for our Sapphire Key. So I'm just gonna point out a shop after a chest for now. We could also go to 3 shops just for card removes. That's definitely an option. You can also look for Mind Bloom at these events and maybe even take 999 gold with the Courier and Blue Candle. So this might be a more optimal path if we're really looking for an event like that. However, that does leave us with just a single Elite this act, so I don't actually love that pathing. I like this arc a bit. It does mean we hang on to this curse. I like this arc. Well, I like this arc more. So you go to an early shop with Courier, and then take out 1, 2, 3 elites this act. We also have to recall, so taking on 1, 2, 3 campfires seems pretty good. With a Runic Pyramid, not too many elites that we're scared of. Reptomancer, we don't have any AoE damage for outside of Corpse Explosion. But we know that we're going to start here. All right, for my gambling fiends, you have 1 more minute, and we're going to get the combat started. Wow. There's no block on turn 1. Let's see. This one? Hold on, we're doing too much damage. Did you hear that, people who voted no? We're doing too much damage. Also just kill one this turn. I can't actually believe the dissent that we're dealing with right now. Alright, if we're gonna kill this guy, need to do at least 26, so 6 plus is not quite enough. We'd have to do Strike, Strike, Finisher. We can also Piercing Wail defend, so this is gonna block 12. So either we take 8 or we take 9, I think is correct. What happens at 100 subs, I desperately scramble to come up with a really witty and creative thing that happens at 100 subs. I need to come up with something. I didn't think we'd get this close this fast, so I thought I had more time to come up with something fun for the reward, but I am ashamed to say it's just kind of, it's just out there. You know, hopefully we hit it. Originally, I was going to set a goal. I had at the start of the month, I was like, look, I have this idea. We're going to do this thing. And I was going to attempt to do the Hot Chip Challenge on stream. That is not currently active. But it was an idea that I had. I still like the idea. I'm not against it, but I was never able to come up with like an amount to where that would be a thing that we actually did. A watcher run. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know if anybody actually wants to see me do a watcher run though. I mean, memes aside, I haven't played the watcher in a very long time. It's not even going to be good. It's not like there's a secret hidden thing that we're waiting to see. It's just going to be me failing at the watcher. Who's our boss? Oh, the bird. Bird with arms. Actually, really like a second copy of Afterimage here. Could mirror that. Could also mirror an accuracy, but I think we have enough damage with Terror, Pen Nib, Finisher. Really need defense. If we're actually gonna make it to the heart and deal with Beat of Death, then we need 2 copies of Afterimage. Unceasing Top is probably a no. We have Ornamental Fan for the heart, so we didn't need the second copy of Afterimage, but we did need it. On Pain for sure. East Pipe is Exaxes, but we don't really have a lot of campfires to go around. I would still like to get our footwork upgraded, even though we have 2 copies of Afterimage is pretty huge. Accuracy upgrade would also be good. Yeah, I mean, Pipe for curses. It's such a huge investment, though, and we have Courier. It's like, so say everything goes perfectly. We recall here, we make it through 2 hard pulls and another elite, and then maybe we remove a curse here, and then we have to maybe get another curse here if we take basically no damage. I don't think that's happening. We have no innate healing is really the problem that we've run into this run. If we had an Eternal Feather or something to where we could do away with the idea that we're going to rest anymore. Maybe. And yeah, I mean, we do have Blue Candle. And there was also a world where we removed a strike and agreed to pay the HP cost, because strikes we have to redraw. I think the rest of the shop is just a pass. Blur is kind of cute with 2 Afterimages and footwork. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. Okay. 31 cards is where we're at. A Juzu for a higher chance at Mind Bloom? So far, not wrong. We are right here. This would not have been a combat. It's definitely an idea. Oh my god, wait, we just killed that thing? What? Hello, rude girls. Always great to see you stopping by. Hope all is well where you are. In the Grim Dawn world. I'm fascinated by Grim Dawn. We don't actually need to do anything here unless we want to stack Pen Nib a time or 2. A time or 2. Catalyst Plus. I mean, we don't do a lot of poison, but it's Catalyst Plus. It doesn't actually matter if we're doing a lot of poison. Single Bouncing Flask Corpse Explosion, then triple it is a lot. Killed the Celestial Boss for the first time. Congratulations. I'm ashamed to say that I don't know enough about the game to exactly know what that is, but it sounds great. What is this for? Nothing. really hard boss. I mean, I assume so. I did play a lot of Path of Exile, and in Path of Exile, anything Celestial was especially difficult or cool. I think we do this. We've got an attack potion, we've got a Distilled Chaos, we've got a Pen Nib on 5. Got a Corpse Explosion in here that we're definitely getting on turn 1. Wait, we actually did? What? Oh, Glass Knife? A Spire? Spire's going very good today. Not feeling quite 100%, otherwise I'd be on the camera, but... Alright. See, this is 6, 7, 8, 9. We don't actually have a Pen Nib hit yet. What should we have here? 48. 48 plus Corpse Explosion. 57. Plus a bunch on top of that. I don't know if we have 99. Because Akabeko is going to go away. All right, let me figure this out. 48 is just going to be 6. 8. 6. 63. And this is going to be 9. So we have 18 damage on top of that. That is 81. We actually don't have a kill on these guys yet. We'd have to either Distilled Chaos or get a really good draw from Flash of Steel. Go this route. It's not a really good draw from Flash of Steel. Now, we do just win next turn with Corpse Explosion plus some stuff. So we can do After Image, Footwork, and then double defend. I don't know. I don't know about this one. Oh, we have Pen Nib. This is going to do 12. We have 12, 18, 27? Oh, he might have been talking about me playing PoE. I'm not sure. Sorry, this fight got all sorts of tricky. There. Now, the good with the bad, we don't have or we don't have Pen Nib on anything other than 0. But we do get a tough bandages and a regen potion doppelganger. Yeah, this is my first night playing with mods, so the purple highlight is for Pen Nib. There's also an indicator for Echo Form. I installed just a very small number of quality of life mods to try to make the stream a little bit more enjoyable to watch for newer players if they're watching or paying attention. I also have this highlight map mod just to kind of talk out my paths a little bit better. I don't really like Doppelganger. Unfortunately, we're not doing a lot of discarding outside of just Survivor, but maybe we find something. Ugh! All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. This is our second time fighting Writhing Mass tonight, for better or worse. We will go ahead and boot up our old friend Peggle. Bird Jimothy W. Why did I know? I said to myself, I'm just going to take it easy tonight. Not play any Peggle. There won't even be a channel point reward. We'll just take it easy. We'll just play some Spire. We'll focus on the game. The Spire... Spire would have it another way. You don't know what's going on. I don't either. But exclamation point Peggle in the chat if you're all curious what the hell's happening right now. Claude says, don't flip out, dude. I get it, because he makes the flippers. Dewey, these waves are tricky. Your time and you'll do fine. Oh my god, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Get in the bucket. No, I didn't flip it because I thought it was gonna go in the bucket. All right, we got our lobster flippers, but Dane, aren't they lobster claws? Have you been paying attention at all to Peggle? No, they're lobster flippers. I didn't make the game, I just play it. So far so well. I like this. Oh, I love it when I get like accidental skill. I lost my train of thought. We're playing Peggle. We're back. This round is going solidly okay, I would say. Yes. I would say we're running into a similar trap as we did in previous rounds, where the map is so wide, there's not a lot of loops here. There's not a lot of loops for us to bounce off of. So we need our flipper power. Hello? To really have a shot at this thing. Oh, that's awful. Hold on. We're gonna lose like 20 elo if we don't snap it together. Is it claws? Just snap out of it. Come on! 3 balls left. We got 3 red pegs. No problem. I'm not exactly a mathemagenius, but 3 equals 3 in my book. Oh? Oh, okay. That's fine. That's totally fine. This one's gonna be free. Straight in! How does he do it? How does he do it? How does he do it? That's good content right there. You bait them all into thinking you don't have it when you know you got it the whole time. 10,000 points because we don't need them. You do not control the bowl at the bottom now. This goes back and forth. Still sticking with Claude. Flipper control. You can keep your flippers in the flipped up position by holding down the left mouse button. Claude. Really like the infinity symbol that we got. We got this cutesy eel in the background. I'm a fan. I like it. All right, we're out of here until next Writhing Mass. Now, for those curious, yes, you can fight 2 Writhing Mass. How do I know? Played a lot of Peggle. That's the truth. Jerk. Oh. How do you kill an enemy that you're too afraid to damage? That I don't know. Still have our Akabeko charge. So that actually does damage. And also just Piercing Wail, get footwork down, got Survivor. We're going for Catalyst, Bouncing Flask, Corpse Explosion. Is our win condition. Yeah, it makes me especially happy that we picked up the copy of Blur. We've got a ton of just block built into this now. Don't care about being made weak at all. Okay, so this would be 14, 16, 20. We would take 7 if we do nothing else. I think we'll just go... Let's go next turn for Catalyst. No. This I will not allow. We need draws so bad. No. Okay. And we win! That was a clean fight. Got our full use out of our regen potion. And burned an essence of steel as well. So hopefully we get a potion from this fight now. We did not. Dagger Spray says plus on it, but I say no thank you. Move on to our first elite of Act 3. There's one floaty boy. I don't think this is lethal. Because we don't have pen nib. It's a lot of block, though. Just with After Image and Blade Dance Ornamental Fan. I don't know if it's enough. We get 4 from Ornamental Fan. We get 5 from Blade Dance. So we're at 9, 10, 11. We take 4. True. That is a fair point. Yeah, first official elite. It's worth it. In case we get hit for the big attack next turn, then we can defend. Alternatively, we can Distilled Chaos here to try to pull something more interesting. It's mostly about next turn. I think if there's one main, weakness in this deck, it's that we don't have a lot of sources of weak. Still looking for that leg sweep, really. Don't want a Sucker Punch. Don't really want a Crippling Cloud either. You don't have to do this. Yeah. No! Ooh, that's really worst case scenario, isn't it? Okay, that's better. Oh, that was so good. Oh my god. Whew. All right, we found full block with a Distilled Chaos. Wow, that was crazy. Is 40, we're at 57 damage, or 63 with an Ornamental Fan proc, so we're going to 40, 21. Nice. Oh, that was Xaxes. A Mango, 14 max and current HP. Concentrate is here, allowing us to get some extra card draw in with this Runic Pyramid. Really useful as we go into fights that put statuses into the hand. Namely, Wound that never goes away, Slime that also never goes away. If we're fighting the Time Eater, sometimes we need this Concentrate. Discard curses and stuff. Sometimes a little rough to draw it the first time around. See how it goes. Take this opportunity to recall early. Fight some stinky jawworms. Good old after image upgrade, thank you. Ooh. Very nice. Good draws, good draws. We need to get around to Corpse Explosion. Nice, got our pen nib to 7 there. Pretty good. Clean fight. I want to... Oh, Burst is here. Now, Burst... Yeah, Burst Catalyst with almost no poison. I mean, this is too good to pass up. I do want to at least briefly come back to how much worse this would be if we did not have Ring of the Snake. Kind of talking at the start of these runs about how important it is to not swap away the Silence starting relic. And you can imagine these turn ones if we only had 5 cards. We have a lot of things that we want to set up and do in the Silence kit. And because the Silent has 5 starting strikes and defends, as soon as you take away that extra draw on turn 1, you're even more victim to the fact that you have all of these stinky starter cards there. This is a Sapphire Key over a Letter Opener. We'll say Triforce Complete. Clumsy's the best curse we could possibly ask for. Just goes away for free. Event. So Mind Bloom is going to be a rare relic for us. Still looking for Mind Bloom. This would be our last chance at it. Could also just be lose max HP, the event. Our Glowing Tesseract. 35 cards. I don't know. Get 3. Secret Technique's very good. Master of Strategies, very good as well. Balance is okay. This is the second source of weak that I was kind of looking for, though. We're going to take the Secret Technique. There's tons of skills in here that we want to pull out. Yo, See-Through, thank you very much for the kind words. You also have a wonderful holiday season. Congratulations on the Eternal One achievement. 160 hours, that is not so bad for the Eternal One achievement. Thanks for coming and hanging out. I'm kind of stuck on this blind. Like, Master of Strategy is so good. Just don't have that second source of weak. All right, I'm taking the blind. We will go against the Reptomancer. Anybody spooky? I have really nice potions up here, but we need to address something other than defense next turn if we're ever going to make it through. Ideally, we would have taken this Akabeko Bag of Marbles and taken out one of these daggers. With such luck. Holy moly. You don't? Man. I was gonna say, we don't even have a kill with an upgraded strike here. We would have to... Ugh. We'd have to Blessing of the Forge and Strength Potion to block for 25. Okay. I don't actually value the Strength Potion very highly, so let's do that. And question between second after image, probably a no. We're just going to play this other defend. Ouch. Well, I guess the good news with our Strength Potion, we can actually, even while we're weak, maybe do some damage to these daggers. That not as much as I'd like. Dang. $36 poison on Reptomancers. Makes this a lot better. If we Corpse Explosion, Masterful Stab, it's only 18. You don't actually get a kill on those guys. We're really close to a kill next turn with Blade Dance, Neutralize Finisher. We also have a Pen Nib charge. It's got to be a kill. So I'm actually just going to stack poison here. There's no way it's not. Do this. Take Pen Nib on 9. I mean, like we said earlier, Pen Nib on 9 isn't actually that impressive for this deck. Get our Strength Potion back. And an Nunchaku for more energy. Backflips here for extra card draw. A pass. I really wish it said plus on it. Prepared is also kind of fun. We just took a Concentrate. It does give us 3 block. Allows us to get rid of a strike. Also doesn't say plus on it, though. Huge sticking points. Pass. Nemesis again. Okay, so we didn't find our source of weak for this turn, so we are going to end up taking 11 unless we want to concentrate here. Going to give us a bit more block, but we're going to lose our Piercing Wail for the multi-attack, and we have no block in hand. I'm going to take the 11. Nice. Found an Entropic Brew from our Alchemize. Yes, thank you. So I don't want to do much here other than stack some poison, but we do need to block. Okay, not so bad. Hey, have a good night, Flannel. Ah, is this supposed to accuracy? No, because we needed pen. Sweet. Okay fight. We had like one bad turn in there. Pick up a strawberry for 7 max and current HP. We got a nice little smoothie going here with our mango. Another copy of Blur. Doesn't quite get us to the Blurcade, but this one does say plus on it, so I'm going to take it. And Poison Potion versus Duplication. We're for sure going to take Duplication Potion. Might still post and vote against me. Expect nothing else. Actually, you know what? We should have played Blade Dance there. That way we didn't have to invest the energy this turn, since we had so many extra spots in our hand. Ruh-roh. Can strike. That gets us another ornamental fan proc. Oh, I thought that was another duplication potion at first. Alright. Didn't quite get all the way back around. Alright. So I don't even know how much we really want to keep Pen Nib on 9 for the Bird with Arms fight. I don't think that matters. We do get back around to it pretty quickly. Nice. All things considered, not too bad. A second copy of Catalyst feels just silly. We will not do that. 51 HP and effectively 3 potions here for an upgrade. There were a ton of good upgrade targets. Burst is a great upgrade target for us. This footwork we've still failed to get upgraded makes the Bird with Arms slightly easier. I still think targeting things that say power on them are really, really good for us since we have Warp Tongs. Our Neutralize upgrade is probably not that relevant, honestly. I think it's Burst. Burst is too good of an upgrade for us. All right. Have made it to the Bird with Arms. Oh, 60 damage. Turn 1. Gross. Oh. Should have done the math there. And I think maybe After Image was also correct. I was scared to play it that early. But I guess the bird was weakened already. We only have one single copy of Piercing Wail to apply any strength down. Ugh. Okay. We might need Piercing Wail for next turn. If we concentrate now, we have tough bandages. We could get rid of After Image Catalyst. I do know the special interaction, so if we can hang on to this Piercing Wail, I absolutely will. I just think with the draw that we've had so far, it might be unlikely that we're able to save Piercing Wail. And as soon as we get set up, I think we're fine. So once we get both After Images and footwork in play and some decent like blur things going on, I think we're fine in this fight. But getting to that point is definitely going to be a struggle for us. 15, 16. Meaning that this might just be our Piercing Wail. I was talking about maybe playing 3 powers, though. Potions, maybe. So I want to save this Entropic Brew as long as I can, and Attack Potion, we're just going to have to keep drawing this attack again, so it doesn't actually help us yet. I actually think this might be a discard on Attack Potion. There we go. Second blur, yes. Very good. But the weak ran out. This is going to be a constant problem in this fight with the weak wearing out. That was huge. There are way too many powers in this hand. We're going to wait on Footwork until Warp Tongs hits it. And we have some... Nice. Some defensive cards to actually play. We continue to play nothing, though. That's a problem. So, like, maybe we play this After Image down. Then we can burst Survivor. I'd really like to wait on those. Yeah. I don't actually need this blind. I'm gonna wait. I was gonna blind to carry over more block into this turn. But we shouldn't need it. What we really need is this Warp Tongs to hit this Footwork. We're fortunately running out of things in hand for it to hit. So we will get there. Just making sure we have cards that say block on them coming up. It's a medium spice factor right now. I think I had to neutralize for next turn. We have Nunchaku coming up. It's really helpful. Oh boy, okay. So footwork finally says plus on it. That's nice. So we can do strike. And we go back to 3 energy, which we can footwork, blur, defend. Maybe we finish her. No. Hey, this is our pen nib. I don't think it matters. Whew, okay. I'm not saying we're in the clear yet, but it's looking a lot better. Finally doing actual damage. This is unfortunately the first boss. Telling you, the deck is great though. All right, that's the first phase. Easy peasy. Yeah, you can always tell because the floor is 50 on the first boss, 51 on the second boss. We do not have another catalyst, but as soon as these powers and stuff are out of the way, I think this is going to get a lot better. So just getting accuracy out of the way, I think is pretty huge. And on the back of accuracy plus, we do have quite a lot of damage. Let me think about this. So if we were to double Blade Dance, we would need to have 2 cards in hand. So it would have to be Defend, Burst, Blade Dance, and then we can't finish her. Okay. good. Now we don't have to draw well-laid plans anymore. I'm telling you, we struggled so much in the first phase because we couldn't discard or get rid of or not draw some of that other stuff. Now we're fine. Now we're just going to coast. Yeah, the warp tongue. Yeah, true. The warp tongues is also upgraded almost the entire deck. So I mean that does help. To be fair. Okay. Honestly, I don't know what I'm crossing my fingers for. There's certainly a world where this deck just kills Time Eater outright. I don't know if we live in that world or not. I mean, hopefully we get there. We could play around Pendant more, I guess. I haven't really felt the need this fight. I feel like this is largely on autopilot. Never exhausted doubt? Yeah, I just kind of didn't want to pay the 1 HP because we were probably never losing once we got to the second phase. And we were able to discard it in the first phase every single time, which just was a happy little accident. All right, Donu and Deka, aka the Shimmy and Shake and Shapes. I think we are happy to see this fight, especially with 2 artifact remove on this first part here. So we had both Bag of Marbles and... Oh my god. Wait, was it just one? Am I losing my mind? We had 2. Oh, whatever. Oh, Bag of Marbles and Red Mask. I'm looking right at it. Hello. Hello. These 2 right here. 2 artifact remove right away. I think I like our potions. Maybe we would use Power Potion here. And if that was the case, I should have done that a little bit ago. Yeah, let's just alchemize. Sure. A huge finisher here if I'm willing to use our Cunning Potion. Seems good. I like it. I like it. This is an ornamental fan proc, and then we can remove the remaining artifact charges with Bouncing Flask. That. Okay. Another happy little accident. Yay. It's nice to meet more of you out in the wild. Oh, right, it doesn't say plus. Okay. Okay, we're good on block for a few turns, and then we just have to kill Dono here. We should be out of this fight. Yes, I am not getting rid of our doubt. We're gonna keep it. Hello? Hey, there's our lethal, I think. I want to make sure that we don't actually shiv Donu to death. Otherwise, the 265 is going to go here and won't actually end up killing Dekka. We want to make sure the block drops off before the poison ticks, and then the whole 265 from Corpse Explosion will go to kill Dekka. Actually, like Nunchaku on 9. This is fine. Ta-da! I think we had lethal with shivs anyway, but whatever. That's what I get for min-maxing. We'll go on to Act 4 with 415 Spire bucks and a Courier. Now, let's check our upgrades. I do think a Footwork upgrade would be really nice, since Warp Tongue seems to not like hitting it. Versus 13 HP. And I think a Footwork upgrade is maybe worth it. We could also take an After Image upgrade for the Beat of Death damage, guaranteeing that we get it in on turn 1 against the heart. Yeah, I don't know. There's such bad hits for Warp Tongs, too. Yeah, we better do that. Otherwise, if they're both on the bottom of the deck, really can't do anything against the heart. Membership card. Courier? It's never too late. This is the one right here. All right. Dane be shopping. Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me. Choose the outcome. Absolutely will. Or we absolutely did make it out active. Yes, happy holidays. Good job, yes gang. Darkable Clover, I haven't seen that name in a little while. I'm with 3 of her best friends. Welcome on in, everybody. We are just starting Act 4 here. And we have a weird little shiv run going. I don't know what else to say about it. It is what it is. A couple copies of Blade Dance and a finisher with an accuracy and some Warp Tongs. Snuck in a catalyst with a minimal amount of poison. We do have a Snecko Skull here. A Panache would make up for some AoE damage that we probably don't need, and we're for sure taking a card remove, but hard choice between Doubt and a Strike at this point, because again, Doubt we can just get rid of and not draw, whereas Strikes we have to draw again. Again, we can try to discard them. I'm going to get rid of that. Strikes are also a Warp Tongs target, which I don't like. A Phantasmal Killer's here. Brings us to 38 cards. So in reality, we're playing Phantasmal Killer like a time or two, maybe. And do we actually need that damage? I don't know. Battled Flame. Don't believe there are any attacks that we want on turn 1 all the time. Want to lose more points? Should we do Act 4? Alright. A humble prediction. Will Santa Silent make it out of Act 4? You have 1 minute while we wrap up this show. Dash is really nice for Pen Nib, Ornamental Fan, and Nunchaku. Advances 3 of our relics, even though it seems a bit lackluster at this point in the run. It's not too bad. I'm worried that we just don't have a lot to do here. We could just take a Finesse. Finesse with our After Images is always going to be free. It does take a hit from Warp Tongs, though, and the upgrade on Finesse is not that impressive. Bottle Neutralize. Huh. I mean, that does guarantee... Yeah, that might actually be good. It kind of hurts to say, but that might actually be good. Gets us through the big attack. Currently, we don't have orange pellets or anything like that to deal with the big attack. We don't have... We're not... Or we can still take Frail. We can still take Vulnerable. We didn't find an Odd Mushroom or a Turnip or anything like that. You know what? Let's do that. And then maybe we do Blessing of the Forge. We get a bunch of stuff on turn 1 that isn't upgraded. It just concentrates our Warp Tongs hits in the field. Still afford this dash. Yeah, Mummy Hand would have been really nice. Yeah, let's just take it. Let's just take it. We're on 38 cards. That is way more than I would normally have at this point in a run. Oh. God, if only we had the finisher. This is what we wanted. We could Blessing of the Forge this. So I think like Blessing of the Forge on Neutralize even for turn 1 against the heart. No, this is too good, isn't it? Dex Pond is A-OK. I think we take 1 here to keep this defend for next turn, where it should block for more than 1. I also think we should have hung on to a single Shiv so we could turn next turn. That was a mistake. Not punished. Ugh. With -1 strength, we don't get there, right? I mean, we do have this Corpse Explosion in hand, so the whole goal here should just be to take as little damage as possible. Oh, we have Nunchaku too. Nice. Ouch. Okay. Good, we have both blind and after image blur. We got some good stuff to do this turn. Corpse Explosion says plus, that's nice. Still taking 6. It's gonna say 99. Oof. Alright, we got there with Corpse Explosion Catalyst. Could try to go a few more turns for both Nunchaku and Pen Nib. Yep, I think that was the few turns. We get one hit with Strike here. I think that's it. Wait, this is only going to do 125. Hold on. I may have made a mistake. Ruh-roh, Scoob. Oh, no. I can't believe I did that. Okay, I mean, we do get to increment our stuff, so got that going for us, which is nice. Sweet. Got a lantern. Thanks. Thanks, game. Second copy of Catalyst. I passed on one before. I'm gonna continue passing on it. I think. All right. A nice round 39 cards. That's what I'm saying. So we have Piercing Wail to deal with the multi-attack. We have our really cool Blade Dance finisher after image thing in hand. Let's take our Dex Potion, see what's in Entropic Brew. Liquid Bronze is some damage back, that's nice. We take a lot here from Beat of Death, but I think we damage cap. Well, no, because Pen Nib's too high, probably. We get close to damage capping on the first turn. 24. Yeah, pretty close. Hang on to this stuff, I think, for next turn. We have a Gambler's Brew, just in case. Hopefully Neutralize gets hit. But we don't actually need it. It just means that we're trading away our Piercing Whale really quickly. Which seems to be the case. Blind is here, too. I don't know if we play this blind or not. I gotta think about this. We really need that source of weak as we go into the second phase, since the draw pile is so huge. 28 cards. So we're using Neutralize next turn. Means we need to hang on to Bouncing Flask. Okay. Thank you, Liquid Bronze. We have our secret technique here. So After Image just has to get in play. So it's like After Image, Neutralize. We can blur here. This is where we really want a leg sweep or just a big card that says block on it. Need to save Burst for maybe Catalyst. So let's start here. Okay, that's spooky. Currently dead on board, but we have 2 block cards, and Secret Technique might need to pull out Defend Plus. Ideally, that would be Survivor, but we need Survivor to discard Burn or Wound. We're burning through our defensive cards way too quickly. We could pull Burst. We could pull Burst and do Burst Blind Defend. That gets blind or weak down through the next cycle of attacks. That's pretty good. It does mean we're not doing Burst Catalyst. If we were to pull Catalyst. No, I don't think that works. Never mind. We need our block cards to come through over these next few turns, or it's not looking so good. Yeah, Burst Blade Dance, but the issue is like we need hand space for that. I don't know if we get there. So Burst Blade Dance, we need to have 2 cards in hand. And Burst Blade Dance both cost 1, so... Oh, Nunchaku would proc 2. But we couldn't hold all those shivs. It really hurts to use Burst for this purpose, though. Burst Catalyst just wins the run. We have all these status cards coming up. Oh, boy. Let's say this is the way. Can't skip Burst Cat. We also don't have ways to apply poison outside of just Bouncing Flask, though, so... Man, we really needed Terror and Footwork to come around and stuff, too. I think this has to be, like, Burst, Blind, Defend. We could also choose to do Burst, Blind, Bouncing Flask. The real issue I see is we don't have another source of Weak coming around. If we don't apply Weak, we can't deal with the artifact. I think we have so many problems. Seven. Alright, I think I know what I'm doing, but I don't like it. Okay. So, Void is here. We can get Footwork down. We can also just Bouncing Flask Catalyst to get that going. That seems reasonable. Pretty good. Fortunately, Bouncing Flask says plus on it. It does mean we're not dealing with Artifact until we get to, say, Corpse Explosion. Okay, I don't know if we can block for 45 here, but I don't think the math matters, to be honest. I mean, we're just playing the cards kind of thing. Okay, currently we're taking 6. Really like the idea of getting Terror in play, though we could also just use it for Artifact Strip at this point and get closer to getting the second copy of Catalyst in play. And then we full block. But we don't have anything for next turn. Do have Gambler's Brew, though. Alright. So dash is 14 block. What are we doing here? We can get rid of Doubt, Wound, Slimed. Can also get rid of Alchemize. That's a 4-card draw. We almost draw everything in the draw pile. I like Alchemize. I want to play Alchemize. I don't think it fits right now, though. So the ideal turn would be like dash defend? We don't need defend. Oh my god. I wish I had a BPM sensor for my stream. Oh my god. I cannot believe we squeaked this one out. Whew. GG. Holy moly. Choose prediction outcome. To the 7 haters out there, tisk tisk, tisk tisk. Ow! That one was very close. We got 3,201 points there at the end for that run. That was anything above 3,000 is a pretty dang good run. Turns out the second copy of Catalyst was very good. And then we also got a Warp Tongs hit on the second copy of Catalyst as we went into that next turn. Otherwise, I don't know. It would have been a lot closer, but 39 cards. I think if anything, this represents two things. This represents us putting too many cards in the deck and also trying to do two things at once. We're trying to do shivs and we're trying to do poison. Usually I like to try to just do one thing well, though carrying a Blade Dance finisher style build, oh my goodness, to the heart fight would have been a true challenge, even in the face of two copies of After Image. Flat, thank you so very much for the 4 gifty. Thank you. That puts us at 99. Ornamental Fan was a huge pickup, specifically called that one out kind of in the middle of the run where we were looking for a Kunai Shuriken Ornamental Fan style thing to go with our Blade Dances. Awakened One was sketchy at the beginning. It was 25 turns, but it was only 11 damage. So all in all, not too bad. Dono and Deka, 0 damage for 7 turns. This was a whoopsie. 8 turns, 36 damage. And the hard fight, 8 turn, 26 damage. Pretty dang good. Yeah, we got some Gambler's Brew blocking at the very, very end. All in all, is great. Corpse Explosion, accuracy, I don't know. I'm a little surprised this one made it through to the end. Just because, I don't know, gauging the strength of a Shiv-based deck, they so rarely work, so I have a hard time knowing exactly when you're at that tipping point where you want to stop adding things in. I'd also like to point out 10 starter cards still in the deck. That was a minor problem. 3 strikes and 2 curses. So 12 of these 39 cards were super, super inefficient things. And that's not including Ascender's Bane. So actually 13 of 39. A third of the deck were cards that I'd probably prefer not to have there. Though the defends with footwork and blurs and stuff, I mean, they still did stuff, but not the best cards at blocking. I'd also like to point to, I mean, there was certainly a defining turn in there in Secret Technique pulling Burst to burst the blind. I think that was incredibly important. I kind of talked about that at the beginning of the heart fight, where that second phase when you're dealing with the artifact, we needed to hang on to or find a way to apply that blind. And we happened into a situation where we could both apply poison and apply blind equally. So we got not quite poison capped, but we got pretty close, and then we were also able to get the weakness applied for the second series of attacks. All in all, fantastic run though.